Welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween. I'm Tay and today we're doing burns. You're going to need some cream colors and a sponge as well as 2-part silicone. I'm using 3rd degree. And because you cannot contaminate parts A and B, you're going to need multiple mixing tools. I have tongue depressors as well as a spatula. You're going to need a cup to mix the silicone in, and you're going to need powder and a brush to make everything less shiny. Using my sponge, I'm applying a light red to my skin, blending the edges a little bit, and then I'm taking a darker shade and I'm putting that more towards the middle to darken things up. Be very careful not to contaminate A and B as you're mixing equal parts together, because if you put B into A or vice versa, you can end up drying out the entire container. Once the two containers meet, they start what's called the work time, which is approximately 5 minutes, and after that they start to harden or cure, in which case they're no longer able to be usable. They kind of just harden down into the look that we want. And right here, I put B into the A jar. And when you're ready to start working, mix A and B very thoroughly together. You want to work quickly, but you want to make sure that you're also being thorough. Applying the thickest part into the center, I'm applying my 3rd degree to my arm, being very careful that the edges are very, very softened and blended out so that it's a natural seam into the skin. You'll see what I'm talking about much later. And then you want the bigger parts to be towards the middle, because that's where we're going to do all of our pulling with the tongue depressor to really make it look like a burn. When you've reached the point in your cure time when you can no longer easily spread it around, take your tongue depressor and just kind of slap it into the silicone over and over again so that you start to get more of a raised and bumpy burned appearance. Your cure time will depend on a lot of things. I think mine took me about 20 minutes. But once it's no longer sticky to the touch and it doesn't move, give it a minute or two and then powder it down so it's not too shiny. If you over powder it and you feel like you've lost the shiny appearance you wanted, you can always apply a KY jelly to re-get the shine. Taking a packing brush and the darker red that we used before, I'm just going into a lot of the low points and I'm darkening them up a little bit. You could darken them as much as you want. You can put black in them if you want. I just kind of wanted mine to be a little bit more red to make it known that there are parts of the skin that dip in, and it looks a lot more three-dimensional. Taking a small detail brush, I'm doing the exact same thing to get into a lot of the smaller points. And of course, powder again. Thanks for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for the rest of 31 Days of Halloween. Bye!